Are we there yet, Mr. Death? Almost. I think we are lost in the woods. You have seen too many horror movies, Q. Quiet, Dawn. Sometimes it is better to do nothing. Ash! Ash!
Oh my god, Ash has disappeared.
I'm right behind you, Maddie.
Look, a sign. We are not lost. Let's go. The Platinum Test Center is in this direction. Hope is right. Let's go. Guys, wait for me. Wait for me. Where are you? I'll better take the shortcut. Maybe I can reach them that way. Hi, I'm Score and I'm a big fan of choice-based games. My first Platinum was a choice-based game, and out of my first 10 Platinums, 5 of them are choice-based games. That's 50%. Math genius! Out of my 192 Platinums, 25 are from choice-based games. That's...
cringe!
Anyway, 2 months ago I platinumed all Supermassive Games, and I thought a video with some thoughts and a ranking could be interesting to you, fellow trophy hunter. Just a quick disclaimer, my ranking is mostly based on my fun with the Platinum, and the thing about these choice-based games is the first playthrough. Nothing beats the doubt you have while navigating your characters through a story full of deadly surprises. And if you don't care about completion rate, all of them are fun to play. I talk about them in the order I played them, so you get where I'm coming from. Okay, that's it. Let's go. Welcome to the Platinum Test Center. I want to play a game with you. If you win, you are going to be recommended to other trophy hunters. If not, well, at least you'll get a cake. Please go to your room. Press the button to get your test results. What should I do? Sometimes it is better to do nothing.
Do nothing.
You are free to go now. Until Dawn, my Platinum number 2, is the reason I became a trophy hunter. After my first playthrough, I wanted to know what I had missed. The rest is history. It's a great game and cheesy characters perform cheesy dialogue.
Please, just try to understand. Understand the palm of my hand, bitch.
Points for being the OG Supermassive game. My brain didn't know what to expect, and I think you should start with it, especially because there is a remake coming out. The trophy list makes sense and it shows you basically all the content there is. So I'll place Until Dawn right here. Press the button to get your test results.
Okay.
Oh. You are free to go now. Enjoy your cake. Of course, I was interested in some more Supermassive games, and Men of Medan came along. The first game of the Dark Pictures Anthology. Because I was so hyped about it, my expectations fell flat. The first playthrough was fine, but it left a feeling of nah. The biggest turnoff was the trophy list. 2 reasons for that. One for finishing the game with only hard decisions, and one playthrough with only mind decisions. I felt limited by that, and so I stopped playing. That frustration killed the vibe for me.
Not a vibe!
But the story doesn't end here. Years later, a bug was introduced that benefited me. If you had an old completed save file, you could load it up and 2 trophies would pop. It also would delete all your collectible progress, but that didn't bother me. And so I got the Platinum and I was happy to be done with Men of Medan. Yes! Press the button to start the test. Oh boy, here we go. All or nothing. Phew, You are free to go now.
I gotta get out of here.
Fast forward to 2023. I felt the itch to play another choice-based game. Supermassive has so many in their catalog, but the only hard and only mind decision playthroughs were holding me back. Eventually, my need for a choice-based game grew to a point where I checked out the trophy list for the other Supermassive games. And I realized that the devil in me had no tedious, all hard, all mind playthroughs. I immediately bought the game and played it. I enjoyed the game. It's a Supermassive game and it felt refined compared to Man of Medan. No wonder, Man of Medan was released in August of 2019 and The Devil in Me was released in November 2022. I was satisfied. It couldn't reach Until Dawn, but it was a fun time with the game and the Platinum.
Why is it so dark in here? I can't see.
Please press the button to get your test results.
This feels weird. I better cautiously explore a bit before I press the button. Huh? A switch on the wall? Should I press it? Holy macaroni. Whew.
You are free to go now. Again, I wanted more. But the trophy list of other games didn't appeal to me. About a year later I downloaded House of Ashes via PS Plus Extra. It's expensive, but it is very convenient. The setting was so different and it took me a bit to get used to the characters, but at the end of my first playthrough I was so surprised by the fun I had with the game. Cherry on top was the PSNP trophy guide, which made the other playthroughs very convenient. And my ranking is... boom!
It's so boring in here.
Step into the circle and press the button to get the test results.
But after that I can go, right?
Yeah, you will be out of here soon.
Okay. Ah!
You are free to go now. Enjoy your cake. So, 2 weeks later I played Little Hope, the second game in the 4-part season 1 of the Dark Pictures Anthology. I didn't like the game as much because of 3 things. First, there is a gameplay mechanic in the game that is not explained very well, if at all, and I couldn't figure out how to use it to have a better outcome for my characters. Second flaw is I decided to believe it because it affects the first playthrough massively. Third flaw, the ending. It just didn't hold up on my later playthroughs. The Platinum was more tedious than House of Ashes and The Devil in Me because the trophy guide wasn't as convenient. Press the button to start the test. I have seen many horror movies. I know where this is going. Let's go. You are free to go now. And after I finished the Dark Pictures Anthology, I only had the Quarry left. To be honest, I didn't know much about it, since I had zoned out on Supermassive game releases. Long story short, it's the most advanced Supermassive game, very impressive and a huge step up since Until Dawn. Chapter Select is only available after finishing the story, and only once. So you only have one save file, and very inconveniently, it makes the cleanup tedious, especially for the collectibles. On the other hand, they added a 3 lives feature, which means you can rewind and try to save a character 3 times. That's fair. The characters were fine, but I hated how they treated one specific character. But that's just my personal opinion. All of these reasons lead to my ranking of here. So, Before we end the video, let me summarize my ranking to give you a clear picture. Until Dawn is still the top game. At this point, it's a classic in my opinion, and you should start here if you want to check out the whole catalog. House of Ashes surprised me a lot, and the Platinum cleanup wasn't tedious. The Devil in Me and the Quarry are still great games and advanced the Supermassive formula by a lot. The Platinum trophy cleanup was more tedious, if I'm being honest. Man of Medan and Little Hope fall flat compared to the other games. They are worth checking out, and a blind playthrough is still fun and a thrilling experience, but getting the Platinum trophy wasn't fun.
Does that mean we are worthy to be platinumed?
When do we get our results?
Only a sick person could come up with such quality tests.
I agree. Let's get out of here.
A huge thank you goes to my supporters on Ko-fi, Corbeau and Dave. Your financial support will help me buy a new PC for streaming and video editing to ensure quality content on this channel. Thank you. Leave a tip or support me monthly on ko-fi.com/platinumvault.
If you wanna know why only 82 trophy hunters have this unknown platinum and why the platinum is so important to me, watch this video next.